very fortunate in NELF that we are really well enabled in terms of agile working and technology, but we've really driven that forward in the fact that some of the wards are now doing virtual ward rounds where they've got big screens set up so community staff and families can dial into the ward round.
Has changed enormously too, I would say. I think if anything they've adapted quite quickly to the challenges of this particular time. I would say certainly in terms of implementing the virtual working, so allowing people to work more remotely, use more the technology. The IT has been really very good at supporting the service moving towards this model of working.
The latest thing we've done is we've just launched a project, particularly off the back of the evidence around a larger amount of BME staff. And BME population being particularly susceptible to COVID, and we have a very high number of BME staff in the mental health inpatient and the inpatient units in London generally. So we've launched a scheme around staff temperature testing as they come to work, and if people are spiking a temperature, which is an indication that they might be having symptoms of COVID, we've been doing swabbing and testing on site so that people can get results back quickly, and we give them information etc. to go home with around isolation, what that might mean, and ensure they get support in terms of the wellbeing team as well.
There is, funny saying this, but there is a room we've been told about recently called the wobble room, which you can just, when you feel like screaming out or having a wobble, you can just leave the ward, walk to the wobble room and have your time there of screaming and shouting and whatever else you need to do. So that's a good thing. And just saying that you feel you're having too much to handle, you're handling too much at the same time. You need the time off. You are given that time. When I have a little wobble, as we call it, I'm allowed to have my time away, my space, refire up and come back, guns blazing.
We've been doing weekly like dances, so kind of getting the team together, having a bit of fun, having a joke, having a laugh. We've also created the Wacky Warehouse, which again sort of brings people closer together. Myself and my colleague Ellen, we were receiving lots of donations from like local businesses and friends of friends, and we just decided a couple of weeks ago to follow, similar to what Mog's done in Goodmayes, we decided to open a Wacky Warehouse.
I think to say thank you just doesn't sound enough ever, but actually that big thank you is absolutely genuine.